The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Adena Springs South, Double Diamond Farm, Gulfstream Park, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, and Tampa Bay Downs.
Hello everyone and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring stakes action from Saratoga, including a brilliant performance by a top handicap star in the Grade 1 Whitney Stakes and an upset winner of the Grade 1 Test Stakes. We begin with older horses at Mountaineer Park in the West Virginia Governor's Stakes. Departing the 3-2 favorite, Peter Berry has the call.
As they run to the 5/16 and Departing goes through along the inside to grab the lead from Mobile Bay. Allied Air Ride is racing third. A couple of lengths to Grand Shores on the outside of Great Minds, and then Hawaakom and a break to Bodie Sartfer as they run for home. It's Departing, the 2013 West Virginia Derby winner, and he's about 3 in front of a wall of them. Here's Hawaakom on the outside, charging home. Hawaakom is coming out after Departing. Departing Hawaakom. Hawaakom is doing the better, and it's going to be Hawaakom at 9-1 by a length and a half.
Hawaakom runs by Departing to defeat the favorite officially by a length and a quarter. Miguel Mena, the winning jockey, in 144-3. The first stakes victory for Hawaakom, who was coming off a 6th place finish in the Grade 3 Cornhusker Handicap. The 6-year-old gelding by Jazzle was bred in Kentucky by Shadwell Farm. Trainer and co-owner Wesley Hawley claimed the runner for $15,000 out of his final start at 4 at Churchill Downs. Hawaakom has earned $320,000. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com. To Saratoga for turf fillies and mares and the Grade 3 WAYA Stakes. Guapaza, the 7-2 betting choice. Larry Comas has the call.
Photo calls planned. Catch Me If You Can. It's a 2.5 length lead up the backstretch. And Ball Dancing has been pursuing the whole way, but is starting to lose that second spot now to Trophy, who now makes her move on the outside. And then comes Real Smart fourth down toward the inside, followed by Guapaza in 5th. Into the far turn. Photo Call the leading. In front by 2, Ball Dancing continues to run in 2nd, and then comes Trophy, followed by Guapaza. Real Smart. Suffused has been guided to the outside for her run, and they're into the stretch. Photo Call trying to take them all the way here. Photo Call's got a furlong to run, but now Guapaza runs by. Guapaza's taking the lead. Suffused is coming on the outside. It is Guapaza in front. Suffused is closing in. Aknaha from far behind is also making a late bid. Guapaza and Suffused coming down to the wire. It is going to be a head-bobbing finish. It looks like Guapaza.
Guapaza holds off Suffused by a head to score back-to-back marathon stakes victories on turf. Javier Castellano aboard in 2:25-4. A 2-time Group 2 stakes winner and Group 1 placed in Chile, the 5-year-old mare by Seeking the Dia was graded stakes placed in his first 3 starts this season for Chad Brown before capturing the River Memory Stakes at Belmont Park. Guapaza has earned $381,000 for Don Alberto's stable. More racing coming up, but first here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series.
The best seek fame and fortune. The best is elegance at 120 decibels. The best run all day and party all night. The best are speed, power, and grace. The Breeders' Cup, with 13 championship races and $28 million in purses and awards, the best is yet to come.
Claiborne Farms Flatter is carrying the flag for AP Indy, rewarding breeders in the sales ring and on the track. A sire of world-class racehorses, including multiple Grade 1 winner turned sire Flat Out, and 2016 stars like Upstart, Taras, and Kobe's Back. He's delivering in the auction ring as well, with yearlings selling for up to $550,000. Flatter at Claiborne Farm.
And now a Florida Thoroughbred history moment. In 1956, a small, feisty horse from Florida named Needles and his owners Jack Dudley and Bonnie Heath shocked the racing world, winning the Kentucky Derby. Needles proved that champions with modest pedigrees could be grown in the Sunshine State, thanks to the limestone-rich soil and spring water. His wild acclaim created the horse capital of the world that we know today. This has been a Florida Thoroughbred History Moment.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents three-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 1 Test Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin with fillies and mares at Ellis Park and the Grade 3 Groupie Doll Stakes. Chocolate, the 3-2 favorite. Jimmy McNerney picks up the call.
Half mile on the Groupie Doll, 45-4, and Fioretti's the one to catch. Innovative Idea still in chase mode while racing in second. The favorite, Chocolate, knifing up between horses, and Emma Majestic is found her best stride up the fence. Emma Majestic starting to pick her way through the pack as they're just outside the quarter pole. 3/4 in 1, 10-2, and they're on their way home. And Fioretti turns first. Fioretti trying to run on and hold off Innovative Idea, who switches to the outside. Chocolate has a lot of work to do, and Emma Majestic needs a seam. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Innovative Ideas found the front. Here's Emma Majestic with a sustained menacing rally deep stretch. Innovative Idea well off the rail. Emma Majestic running on. Innovative Idea, and Marlon St. Julian wins the 35th running of the Grade 3 Groupie Doll.
Innovative Idea, the winner by half a length over Emma Majestic, with the favorite Chocolate third. Marlon St. Julian with the pickup mount, the mile in 1:36-1. Rather than retire her to the broodmare ranks, the Godolphin color bearer was kept in training for her 4-year-old campaign. And the decision pays off as the Owen Hardy trainee makes it back-to-back stakes wins. The filly by Bernardini was bred in Kentucky by Darley. Innovative Idea has earned $217,000. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at Jerry Park's Insurance Group is there to assist you with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for Jerry Park's, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at upcoming sales. To Del Mar for 2-year-old fillies in the Grade 2 Sorrento Stakes. The maiden Champagne Room, the 6-5 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
Coming to the quarter pole now, and Miss Southern Miss is the leader. Champagne Room coming to take her on, and Aunt Jen is back in third. Top of the lane now, and it is Miss Southern Miss at the rail and Champagne Room. These two stride for stride. Champagne Room, Miss Southern Miss turn for home, nose and nose. Absolutely nothing in it. Miss Southern Miss, Kentosomo on the inside. Champagne Room and Mario Gutierrez on the outside. Nose and nose throughout the stretch. Champagne Room the advantage. Champagne Room's going to outrun her. And Champagne Room and Mario Gutierrez won the Sorrento.
Champagne Room breaks her maiden in graded stakes company, defeating Miss Southern Miss by 1.25 lengths. Mario Gutierrez aboard in 1:16-1. The Peter Urton trainee also was favored in her debut at Del Mar last month, but checked in a troubled second. The filly by Broken Vow was bred in Kentucky by Respite Farm and was a $70,000 Keeneland November weanling, turned $310,000 OBS April 2-year-old. Champagne Room has earned $132,000 for Siaglia Racing and Partners. Champagne Room paid $420 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. To Saratoga for 3-year-old fillies in the Grade 1 Test Stakes. Karina, the 6-5 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
They're off in the test. and Karina came out sharply and goes out to the early lead. And going right with her on the outside is Off the Tracks. So the two of them flashing early speed early on here. They're in front by a length and a half over Paola Queen, who came out running just to the inside of Lewis Bay up the backstretch. Kinsley Kisses follows in fifth. It's a break of another 4 back to Lightstream. The trailer is One True Kiss, and the quarter was 21 and 3. Up the backstretch in the test, and Karina and Off the Tracks battle it out with a half mile to go. And now nothing separates them. Off the Tracks on the outside, pokes a nose in front. Karina keeps the rail, and Lewis Bay is joining them now, and the three of them are right together on the far turn. Paola Queen's under a full-out drive. The others have work to do as they come toward the top of the stretch. Karina on the inside, Off the Tracks between. Lewis Bay comes up alongside of them now, and now it's Off the Tracks and Lewis Bay. Karina has given way. Paola Queen's running a big one. Lightstream's trying to get involved late. 1 furlong to go. Off the Tracks, Lightstream is coming with a rush between horses. Lewis Bay is there on the outside. Paola Queen's in the center of the track. Here's Lightstream. Lightstream, Paola Queen. Paola Queen with a huge 55-1 upset in the test.
Paola Queen by Claiborne Farm Snag and Flatter rallies off the hot pace to take it by 3/4 of a length over Lightstream. Off the Tracks third for a sweep by Keeneland Sells graduates. Louise Saez up in 1:22-1. Paola Queen had only a maiden victory at Gulfstream Park to her credit in 7 previous starts. The winner was bred in Kentucky by CFP Thoroughbreds. The first Grade 1 stakes winner for trainer Gustavo Delgado, Paola Queen has earned $427,000 for Grupo 7C stables. The filly was consigned by Hermitage Farm to the 2014 Keeneland September yearling sale, where she was purchased by Grupo 7C for $180,000. Grade 1 test stakes winner Paola Queen, the Keeneland Sells graduate of the week. Spendthrift Farms Malibu Moon, AP Indy's leading sire 7 years running, represented by a $650,000 filly at the Saratoga yearling sale. Look for more top yearlings by Malibu Moon selling later this year.
And Startup Nation is a very promising colt.
Bolo absolutely annihilated them.
Miss Temple City sharp in the hilltop.
Papa Cool exploding through under a hand ride here. Very impressive.
Don't miss your opportunity to attend the next Thoroughbred Owner Conference being held at Santa Anita Park, October 31st through November 3rd, the same week of the 2016 Breeders' Cup Championships. Enjoy a great lineup of speakers and topics, plus be part of the close position draw for the Breeders' Cup Classic. Your conference registration also includes reserved grandstand seating for both days of the Breeders' Cup. The Thoroughbred Owner Conference, October 31st through November 3rd at Santa Anita. Register now at ownerview.com.
Now a Florida thoroughbred history moment. Founded in 1956, Ocala Stud is the oldest active thoroughbred farm in Florida and a pioneer in the thoroughbred industry. The landmark Ocala Stud's message is simply put, if you want a runner, look to Ocala Stud. Ocala Stud revolutionized the worldwide industry, creating 2-year-old in training sales. Now represented by the 3rd generation of the O'Farrell family, the farm's reputation as a top producer of thoroughbreds makes them a symbol of excellence. This has been a Florida thoroughbred history moment.
A Florida-bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida-bred.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 2 West Virginia Derby coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. Turf 3-year-olds at Saratoga in the Grade 2 National Museum of Racing Hall of Fame Stakes. Camelot Kitten, a 9-5 favorite. Larry Comas picks up the call.
Racing for the far turn, it's been Giant Run so far, and it's a 3/4 length lead. As Julian LeParoux brings Aero Force up alongside, and now Irad Ortiz Jr. says, let's go, with Camelot Kitten. And they charge up 3 wide toward the pacemakers, the 3 of them across the track. And then it is Strike Midnight on the inside, Isotherm, Unbridled Daddy, they're into the stretch. Giant Run's trying to hold off this competition. Giant Run, another furlong to go. Right alongside is Aero Force and Camelot Kitten. These 3 with Camelot Kitten on the far outside, Aero Force between. Giant Run down toward the rail. Strike Midnight is 4th, and closing on the far outside, they're coming down to the wire, and it is Camelot Kitten.
Camelot Kitten takes the photo by a nose over Aero Force while conceding 6 pounds to the runner-up, Irad Ortiz Jr. aboard in 141 3. A graded stakes winner at Churchill Downs and Belmont Park this year, the Chad Brown trainee gets back on track after finishing 4th in the Grade 1 Belmont Derby. The colt by Kitten's Joy was bred in Kentucky by his owners, Kenneth and Sarah Ramsey. Camelot Kitten has earned $603,000. Derby Den Farm Stallion Televicati, a leading third crop sire in North America in 2016. Represented by his newest stakes winner, when his 2-year-old filly Blazing Beauty impressively broke her maiden and stakes company last Saturday at Emerald Downs. To Del Mar for turf 3-year-olds in the Grade 3 La Jolla Handicap. Monster B, the 2-1 favorite, Trevor Denman picks up the call.
Half mile to go now in the La Jolla, and it is still Free Rose out in front, just over a length. In second is Mr. Rory. Now there goes Midnight Drive. Midnight Drive going to turn the pressure on early. Imperious One on the far side. Lucky Brian ridden along at the rail. Monster B in the pink is only 3 lengths off the leaders. Then comes Ibadan, and now dressed in Ermay, winding up from behind. Top of the lane now, and Free Rose desperate to hold on to this lead. Down the centre of the track, Moonlight Drive chases them, Mr. Rory between them. Monster B on the outside, coming with a run, and here's Lucky Brian. Lucky Brian now exploding, one from the inside. Free Rose the leader. Lucky Brian coming fast. Moonlight Drive on the outside. Free Rose in a shocker. Free Rose went all the way.
28-1, Free Rose takes the field gate to wire to defeat Lucky Brian by half a length. Joe Talamo, the winning jockey, in 140 3. A starter allowance winner at Keeneland during the spring, Free Rose making his second start for trainer Richard Baltus and Abundanza Racing. The gelding by Munnings was bred in Kentucky by Nathan John McCauley. Free Rose has earned nearly $165,000. Access Thoroughbred Week replays every Saturday on Thoroughbred Daily News at thetdn.com. To Louisiana Downs for the Super Derby Prelude Stakes. Sharp Azteca, the 2-5 favorite. John McGarry picks up the call.
Sharp Azteca is galloping along clearly now with the 2-length advantage. Texas Chrome is giving chase in second. To the outside, Zendelphine is in third. Down inside, that is Fort Pulaski. Buck 50's on the far outside. He's in 5th position. Then it's a length and a half farther back between rivals. That is Mending Fence is coming on, and he switches to the far outside. 6 furlongs, 1:12.98. Past the quarter pole to the top of the stretch. Sharp Azteca is put to the whip as Texas Chrome looks him dead in the eye from the outside. And it is Texas Chrome who pokes his head in front. Sharp Azteca trying to battle back second. They've left Mending Fences far behind in third. Down to the 16th pole. It is Texas Chrome and Sharp Azteca. Texas Chrome just in front. Sharp Azteca's game and determined, but he'll be second best. It's Texas Chrome to win the Prelude by a half a length.
3-1 second choice Texas Chrome earns an automatic bid to the Super Derby with his half-length victory over odds-on favorite Sharp Azteca. C.J. McMahon up in 143 4. A 2-time stakes winner at 2 and victorious in the Texas Naggin Stakes in May, Texas Chrome was coming off a runner-up finish to American Freedom and the Grade 3 Iowa Derby. The Texas-bred colt by Grasshopper was a $10,000 yearling. Texas Chrome has earned $362,000 for Keen Thoroughbreds. J.R. Caldwell trains the winner. Hunter Valley Farm is still accepting entries for the November breeding stock sales. Contact Hunter Valley for nominations. To Mountaineer Park for the Grade 2 West Virginia Derby. Cupid, the 3-2 favorite. Peter Berry has the call.
And they're off and racing. Cupid was away nicely from the inside. Also showing speed is Pinson. Out wider is Name Changer moving up to be third. Then comes What Everybody Wants. In between runners then is Adventist. Anaximandros is on the outside, followed by No Distortion, and then comes Van Dam, followed by Forever Mo, and Sudden Breaking News is at the tail, and giving Cupid about 15 lengths start. So Cupid is away from the rail, out and about the 3 path as they head towards the back stretch, and it's Cupid the leader. Out by 1.5 lengths. Pinson is racing second. What Everybody Wants is down along the inside. Then comes Name Changer. Racing on the rail next is Adventist. And moving up out wider on the track then comes Name Changer. They're about 2.5 lengths in front of Forever Mo. Followed a length farther back by Van Dam. And Sudden Breaking News is another 6 lengths away. And still a good 12 or 14 lengths off Cupid. They're inside the half mile, 23 and 2, 47 and 4. And the leader is Cupid as they run towards the 3/8 pole. Pinson second. What Everybody Wants is along the inside next, followed by No Distortion. On the inside next is Name Changer, 5/16 to go. And Cupid goes for home. Cupid leads by 4. What Everybody Wants is second on the inside of Pinson from No Distortion. Sudden Breaking News is not in the hunt. Cupid well off the track as they come for home. Bejarano has done his homework. Let's see what he does in the stretch run. It's Cupid by 3. What Everybody Wants is on the inside from Name Changer, Pinson. Sudden Breaking News is right down the outside, but it's Cupid well clear, and it's Cupid's West Virginia Derby. Cupid all the way, wins by 5.
Racing in the middle of the track throughout, Cupid scores officially by 4 lengths over 74-1 long shot, What Everybody Wants. Rafael Bejarano aboard the Keeneland Cells graduate in 150 and 2. Back-to-back graded stakes victories for the Bob Baffert trainee, who was last seen taking the Grade 2 Indiana Derby. The colt by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by JKG Thoroughbreds. It was a $900,000 Keeneland September yearling. Cupid has earned nearly $1,327,000 from Michael Tabor, Mrs. John Magner, and Derek Smith. Coming up, another son of Tappet shines at the Spa.
But Bahamian Squall has won the Sunshine State.
Bahamian Squall in front from Trinity-Burg, Jackson Bend 4 outside. It's Bahamian Squall to win the Smile.
Since Florida's first Kentucky Derby winner, Needles, in 1956, Florida has produced 50 national champions,
the 11th Triple Crown winner,
13 classic winners, 155 millionaires, memorable performances, and 26 Breeders' Cup winners. Produce your next champion in Florida.
Now a Florida Thoroughbred history moment. Founded in 1956, Ocala Stud is the oldest active thoroughbred farm in Florida and a pioneer in the thoroughbred industry. The landmark Ocala Stud's message is simply put, if you want a runner, look to Ocala Stud. Ocala Stud revolutionized the worldwide industry, creating 2-year-old in training sales. Now represented by the 3rd generation of the O'Farrell family, the farm's reputation as a top producer of thoroughbreds makes them a symbol of excellence. This has been a Florida Thoroughbred history moment.
OBS August yearling sale graduates shine bright on Derby Day. Catalina Red led a 1-2-3 sweep by OBS grads in the Grade 2 Churchill Downs Stakes, and Sharp Azteca easily won the Grade 3 Pat Day Mile. To win stakes on racing's biggest days, make plans to be in Ocala for the summer yearling sale. Selected yearlings will be offered Tuesday, August 23rd, followed by open yearlings August 24th and 25th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
In this game, there's no room for second best.
To be the best, you need the best. Actistatin Equine, clinically proven joint protection. 3 U.S. patents and 2 clinical trials prove Actistatin Equine is the most powerful joint formula on the planet. Superior absorption helps your athlete lubricate, strengthen, renew. No other product even comes close. Find your best with Actistat.
Ask your veterinarian or call for a free consultation. 866-587-7333.
The WinStar Farm Star Breeders of the Month are Alex Veneri and Marjorie Post-Dye. Alex and Marjorie are the breeders of Grade 1 winner Midnight Storm. The son of Pioneer the Nile recently captured the Grade 1 Shoemaker Mile Stakes at Santa Anita.
Midnight Storm wins it this year.
He followed up that performance with an impressive victory in the Grade 2 Eddie Reed Stakes at Del Mar in his very next start.
Midnight Storm won the Eddie Reed.
Thank you, Alex and Marjorie. You make the dream possible.
Time now for the feature race of the week presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Saratoga for the 89th running of the Grade 1 Whitney Stakes. Frosted, the 1-2 favorite. Here's the call by Larry Comas.
They're off in the Whitney. And Frosted goes right out to the early lead. And Upstart is sent along by Arad Ortiz Jr. from the inside. He wants the front, and he'll get it in the race to that first turn. And there goes Noble Bird on the outside of Frosted now. And they're second and third, and they appear to be moving right along up front. Frosted has taken the lead here as they head to the backstretch. And on the outside, Noble Bird will be second. Upstart is taken back, and a 23 flat opening quarter mile. They are absolutely flying early on. FNX is running in fourth position. Mike Smith has FNX 3.5 lengths off the lead. And El Kabir is right at the back of the pack with comfort. 6 lengths behind this grueling pace set by Frosted up front. Frosted heads up the backstretch through a 46 2 half mile. And he leads it by 3/4 of a length over Noble Bird. Upstart is third on the inside, and FNX is in a perfect stalking spot in fourth with a half mile to go. He's 2.5 lengths off the lead. It's 5 lengths more to Comfort and El Kabir. Frosted leads the way on the far turn. He has gone 3/4 in 1:09 3. And Frosted is coming toward the top of the stretch in front. And there goes FNX to the outside of Noble Bird into second. Upstart is fourth. And they're into the stretch. And Frosted yet to be let loose here. He is still in hand as they come into the final furlong. Joel Rosario's not even asking him to go at all. He's in front by 2.5 lengths. And then comes FNX on the outside. A late bid from Comfort down toward the rail. It's Upstart. But Frosted has won with ease in the Whitney.
Despite setting a demanding pace, Frosted rolls to an easy 2-length victory over Comfort. The winner under high weight of 124 pounds, and Joel Rosario in 147 3. Back-to-back impressive Grade 1 performances for Cupid after finishing 5th in the Dubai World Cup. The Kieran McLaughlin trainee was coming off a record-setting 14.25 length victory and stakes record time in the Metropolitan Handicap. The 4-year-old colt by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by Darley. Racing in Godolphin Royal Blue, Frosted has earned nearly $3,853,000. This impressive victory guarantees him a spot in the field for the Breeders' Cup Classic. Joel Rosario with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. We'll have the Grade 1 Arlington Million and much more next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.